to Movies on the Brain. I'm Jason, and today we're diving into the whimsical and thought-provoking world of If. Directed by John Krasinski and featuring an all-star cast including Ryan Reynolds, John Krasinski, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and Fiona Shaw. This film explores the power of imagination and what it means to hold on to your inner child. Prepare for a spoiler-filled review as we unpack the magic, the laughs, and the heartwarming moments that make this film special. So let your imagination run wild and join me as we explore the wonder of If. How's If doing in the box office so far? If opened in the box office on May 17th, 2024 with a budget of $110 million. It has currently made $165.7 million, only 4 weeks into theatrical run as of the time of writing This script. It had an opening weekend of $33.7 million, finishing the week at number one ahead of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, The Strangers Chapter 1, and The Fall Guys, finishing numbers 2, 3, and 4 respectively. Now let's check out the cast and see what other roles they've done. Kaylee Fleming is B. Kaylee Fleming has also been Judith Grimes in the TV show The Walking Dead, Sylvie in the TV series Loki, and young Rey in Star Wars The Force Awakens. Ryan Reynolds as Cal. Ryan Reynolds has also been Hannibal King in Blade Trinity, Deadpool in the Marvel movies, and Nick Walker in R.I.P.D. John Krasinski as Bee's dad and Marshall. John Krasinski has also been Jim Halpert in the TV show The Office, Carter Rutherford in Leatherheads, and Lee Abbott in the A Quiet Place franchise. Fiona Shaw as Margaret. Fiona Shaw has also been Petunia Dursley in the Harry Potter franchise, Mrs. Reed in Jane Eyre, and Marnie Stonebrook in the TV show True Blood. Alan Kim as Benjamin. Alan Kim has also been David in Minari, Nano in Paw Patrol the Mighty Movie, and Ben in the TV show Monsters at Work. Liza Colon Zayas as Jen. Liza Colon Zayas has also been Tina Marrero in the TV show The Bear, Dawn in the Purge election year, and Judge Angel Rodriguez in Righteous Kill. Bobby Moynihan as Jeremy. Bobby Moynihan has also been Mel in The Secret Life of Pets, King Crab in the TV show Jake and the Neverland Pirates, and Panda in the TV show We Bare Bears. Catherine Daddario as Bee's mom. Catherine Daddario has also been Haley in Monstrous, Frida in The Retreat, and Carly Goodhart in Dance Dads. Now for the voice cast, other than John Krasinski. Steve Carell is Blue. Steve Carell has also been Michael Scott in the TV show The Office, Gru in the Despicable Me franchise, and Evan Baxter in Evan Almighty. Phoebe Waller-Bridge as Blossom. Phoebe Waller-Bridge has also been L3-37 in Solo: A Star Wars Story, Helena Shaw in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and Fleabag in the TV show Fleabag. Louis Gossett Jr. as Lewis. Unfortunately, Louis Gossett Jr. passed away March of 2024, but prior to him passing, he was also Emil Foley in An Officer and a Gentleman, Old Mister in the 2023 reboot of The Color Purple, and Cool Papa Bell in The Perfect Game. Awkwafina as Bubbles. Awkwafina has also been Constance in Ocean's 8, Courtney in the Angry Birds movie 2, and Ming Fleetwood in Jumanji: The Next Level. Emily Blunt as Unicorn. Emily Blunt has also been Emily Charlton in The Devil Wears Prada, Juliet in Romeo and Juliet, and Evelyn Abbott in the A Quiet Place franchise. George Clooney is Spaceman. George Clooney has also been Ulysses Everett McGill in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, Danny Ocean in Ocean's 11, and Mr. Fox in The Fantastic Mr. Fox. Bradley Cooper is Ice. Bradley Cooper has also been Rocket Raccoon in the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise and the MCU, Ben in Wet Hot American Summer, and Phil Winnick in the Hangover franchise. Matt Damon as Sunflower. Matt Damon has also been Private James Francis Ryan in Saving Private Ryan, Spirit in the Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron, and Jason Bourne in the Bourne Identity series. Bill Hader is Banana. Bill Hader has also been Officer Slater in Superbad, Private Greg B. Miller in Pineapple Express, and Fear in Inside Out, but he's not reprising his role as Fear in Inside Out too. Richard Jenkins as art teacher. Richard Jenkins has also been Ezra Grindle in Nightmare Alley, Giles in The Shape of Water, and Professor Walter Vale in The Visitor. Keegan Michael Key as Slime Blob. Keegan Michael Key has also been Frank the Foreman in the Lego Movie. Hugo Gernsback in Tomorrowland, and Murray the Mummy in the Hotel of Transylvania franchise. Blake Lively as Cat in Octopus costume. Blake Lively has also been Bridget Vreeland in The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, Carol Ferris in the live action Green Lantern movie, and Nancy Adams in The Shadows. Shallows, sorry. Sebastian Maniscalco as Magician Mouse. Sebastian Maniscalco has also been Crazy Joe Gallo in The Irishman, Johnny in The Nut Job 2, and Danny in the TV show Bookie. Christopher Maloney as Cosmo. Christopher Maloney has also been Elliot Stabler in the TV show Law and Order Special Victims Unit, Sven in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and Colonel Nathan Hardy in Man of Steel. Matthew Rice as Crown Ghost. Matthew Rice has also been Kevin Walker in the TV show Brothers and Sisters, Philip Jennings in the TV show The Americans, and Andrew C. Thornton II in Cocaine Bear. Sam Rockwell as Guardian Dog. Sam Rockwell has also been Jason Dixon in three billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. The only reason why I'm laughing about that is because that's my name. William Wild Bill Wharton in The Green Mile, and Justin Hammer in Iron Man 2. Maya Rudolph as Alligator Plushie. Maya Rudolph has also been Stacy in 51st Dates, Rapunzel in Shrek the Third, and Aunt Cass in Big Hero 6. Amy Schumer has as Gummy Bear. Amy Schumer has also been Amy Townsend in Trainwreck, Velvet in Trolls Band Together, and Emily Middleton in Snatch. Allison Seeger as Viola with sunglasses. Allison Seeger was the executive producer of A Quiet Place and Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan TV series. Jon Stewart is Toy Robot. Jon Stewart has also been Professor Edward Furlong in The Faculty, Kevin Garrity in Big Daddy, and Reg Hartner in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Brad Pitt is Keith. Brad Pitt has also been Tyler Durden in Fight Club, Achilles in Troy, and Billy Bean in Moneyball. Now let's get to the plot. 12-year-old B moves into her grandmother Margaret's apartment in New York while her father waits for heart surgery in the same hospital where her mother died of cancer years earlier. She's chafes against his playful antics, insisting she can handle the situation with maturity. One night, Bee goes out to buy a charger for her mother's old camcorder and sees an unfamiliar creature, following it back to her grandmother's building. The next day, she sees the creature again, this time accompanied by a man. Bee follows him to a nearby house where the man, Cal, retrieves a large, furry, purple creature named Blue. She also meets the other creature, a butterfly-like being named Blossom, and faints. She wakens in Cal's apartment where she she learns that he has been working with imaginary friends nicknamed Ifs to place them with new children as their original children have grown up and forgotten them. Initially reluctant, Bee eventually decides to help Cal. The next day, Cal takes Bee to Memory Lane Retirement Home, a retirement community for Ifs housed underneath a swing in Coney Island. There, he introduces Bee to Lewis, an elderly teddy bear who is the head of the facility. He inspires Bee to use her imagination to redesign the facility, much to the chagrin of Cal. Bee tries to match one of the ifs with Benjamin, a young patient at the hospital. She, Cal, and Lewis audition the ifs, but he is unable to see any of them. Feeling unmotivated, Bee talks to Lewis on the Coney Island pier. He gives her an idea that maybe ifs do not need new kids, but rather to reunite with their old ones. Talking with her grandmother, Bee sees a picture of her as a young dancer and recognizes Blossom in the background of the picture. Realizing Blossom was her grandmother's if, Bee decides to test Lewis's idea. Playing one of her mother's records inspires Margaret to dance as she remembers Blossom, instilling Bee with hope. Following a tip, Bee, Cal, and Blue find Blue's original kid, Jeremy, now a grown man trying to launch a business. By eating a fresh croissant in front of Jeremy, Bee reminds him of his childhood home above his parents' bakery. Jeremy remembers Blue enough for Blue to give Jeremy the confidence he needs for the business presentation. That evening, Beef arrives at Margaret's to find her hastily preparing for a return to the hospital because there's been a complication with her father's treatment. Bee rushes upstairs to Cal, who comforts her. When Bee says she does not want to say goodbye to her dad, Cal advises her to tell him a story instead. At the hospital, a nurse reassures Bee that her father will be all right. She tells him a story about realizing she was pushing herself to acting like a grown up when she's just a child who still needs her father. He wakes up and they hug each other. When Bee goes outside his room, she sees that all of the ifs are gone. Bee goes upstairs to thank Cal, but no one answers his door. The landlady shows Bee that the door opens into an old storage room. After her dad is released from the hospital, he and Bee go pack up to go home. Bee finds an old picture she painted of herself, her parents, and a clown named Calvin. She suddenly realizes that Cal is her own if the whole time, forgotten after the death of her mother. She thanks him for helping her and tells him she'll always need him. This allows Bee to see Cal and the ifs again and they reunite. After Bee and her father drive off, Margaret asks Blossom if the two of them should go inside, causing Blossom to realize Margaret can see her. Sometime later, Cal begins reuniting the ifs with their original kids now grown up. Benjamin meets his if, a cartoonish dragon with glasses. Bee and her father return home where he trips over Keith, his invisible imaginary friend. Now, what did I think of the movie? Well, while I did enjoy the movie, I do honestly feel like that the only reason why it got a theatrical release was because of the cast. I feel like it should have gone right to streaming, and I feel like it would have been a whole lot better, in my opinion. Me, I honestly didn't catch the twist about Cal until the very end, but that's something I do give this movie credit for is making the average viewer not even think that Cal is B's if. Keith being B's dad's if was a fun way to end the movie. I did not expect to see B's dad trip and it being Keith, which that's funny that an invisible man is named Keith, who also happens to be voiced by Brad Pitt. Okay, sure, whatever. Now let's look at some fun facts and trivia that I could find about this movie. The movie on the TV that grandmother is watching is Harvey from 1950 about a man with an imaginary friend who is a 6 foot tall rat. Vince Vaughn reported his lines as the voice of an unnamed if in the movie, but they were cut due to post production changes on the movie. The title of the film If is not meant to be the word if, but an abbreviation of the term imaginary friend. The interview sequence is a spoof or homage to the same type of interview sequence that was seen in Deadpool 2. And that wraps up our journey through the imaginative world of If. Thanks for tuning in to Movies on the Brain. If you enjoyed this spoiler filled review, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more reviews and discussions of your favorite films. Got thoughts on this whimsical adventure? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Until next time, I'm Jason, reminding you to keep dreaming big, keep your brains buzzing with movies, and see you in the next video.